This is something that we've wanted for a long time at the channel, and it's something that you guys have been asking for a long time at the channel too. So finally it's there, we've worked hard on it, it's in place. Don't know what I'm talking about. Flight foam to give you that nice lightweight, responsive. I'm sure I was supposed to say responsive. What's up folks, I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've all had a great start to your week and you are all fit and well. We are back today with another running shoe review on the channel, but before we dive into the review, I just wanted to talk about the very exciting and very new Run4Adventure technical running apparel that has just launched on the website, run4adventure.uk. We've been working super hard over the last few months trying to come up with a design for our apparel that you guys are going to really love. But we also wanted the apparel to be of the highest quality and super sustainable using recycled fabrics. We've literally just opened up pre-orders on the website. So what we're going to do guys is we're going to collect your orders until the 16th of May and then we're going to place one big order with the company for everyone's apparel. We thought this would be the best way to do it because we want the tops to be super sustainable. By doing it this way, we cut back on any wastage when it comes to fabric. So in the range, we have a short sleeve technical tee and we've also got a technical running vest. They're going to be available in men's sizes and women's sizes. And we've worked really hard on making them of the highest quality. So both items fully made out of recycled fabric. You've got some nice ventilation mesh panels down both sides of the tee and the vest. You've got high-vis stitching in both items. So again, really going to get picked out by them car headlights when you're running at night. Flat lock seams, so to try and avoid on chafing or rubbing. And then obviously we've got lots of Run4Adventure detailing on there as well. And it wouldn't be Run4Adventure apparel if we didn't have stay safe and keep on running down the back of the vest and the tee. So get in the mix guys, get your orders in. That pre-order system isn't going to be open long so that you don't miss out and you can get your hands on and you can be training and racing this summer looking super cool in Run4Adventure technical apparel. Right, on to today's review, and in today's video we are taking a look at the triathlon specific shoe from ASICS, the Gel Noosa 13. This is one cool looking running shoe. It's been a long time since I've run in a Gel Noosa from ASICS, and I must say this shoe has undergone some massive changes in the latest model and it's pretty much a completely different shoe from the ground up. So let's give you a few facts and figures on this funky looking running shoe. It retails in the UK at £120. Weight wise, it comes in at 242 grams in a men's UK 9.5, and in a women's shoe it weighs in at 190 grams. It runs off a 5mm offset, so you've got 25mm on the heel and 20mm under your forefoot. It is available in two very bright colorways for men and for women, but it's also available in kids sizes, which is a pretty cool thing from ASICS. When it comes down to sizing on the shoe, I would say the shoe is true to size with average width in the toe box. So like I said before, this shoe has undergone some big changes in the latest version. So let's dive into a few more details when it comes to the fabrics and the materials used in the construction of this new and exciting triathlon specific running shoe. The shoe comes with a lightweight breathable mesh upper, providing a supportive and comfortable feel wrapped around your foot. With this perforated construction in the upper, so we've got lots of perforations around the upper and in the tongue of the shoe to allow air to pass through that upper, so keeping your feet nice and cool even when the temperatures rise or if your training session heats up. As well as the ventilation in the shoe, that double layer mesh system gives you a nice premium fit and cuts down on any chances of irritation or rubbing. And we've got some great little triathlon features in the shoe. So on the back of the heel, we get this really handy heel loop there, super substantial loop, works really well. And we've got some nice little rubber grippers placed on the top of the tongue. So really going to help when you're trying to get through transition really quick in triathlon. Also, the internal making of the shoe, very, very soft in construction. So going to allow the shoe to be worn sockless and still maintain a good level of comfort. But I think the best feature when it comes to triathlon with this shoe is that ASICS have done a matching pair of elastic laces. Such a great idea from the brand and something that I've never seen before when it comes to a running shoe. Working our way down to the midsole of the shoe, and this is an area of the shoe that has changed drastically when you compare it to previous versions of this model. And I personally think it's a big change for the better. So the midsole is made using ASICS Flight Foam to give you that nice lightweight and responsive yet cushion ride. Also worked into that midsole is ASICS Glide Sole technology. So this is built off the philosophy that aims to lessen the load put on a runner's lower limbs. So we've got this slightly sort of curved rocker shape to that midsole for running economy. So runners should stay fresher for longer, but it also generates a very smooth and more comfortable ride. Last up is the outsole of the shoe, and you can see we've got lots of blown rubber in all the high wear areas of that outsole. The rubber has been kept lightweight, so it gives you that nice balanced feel underfoot, but also offers good levels of traction and durability to try and prolong the life of the running shoe. So that is a quick breakdown on this new triathlon specific shoe from ASICS. We've had the shoe some time now, we put some good miles into it. So let's go through and see what we think about the performance of this lightweight running shoe, and also see if there's anything we feel could be improved when it comes down to the Gel Noosa 13. The first thing we have to mention is this is a great looking running shoe. As soon as I saw the shoe in all its colourful glory, I knew I had to get hold of a pair to test and review at the channel. The Noosa franchise from ASICS has always been a pretty colourful range of shoes, but I've found in the past they always look exciting and colourful and bright, and you want to get them on your feet, and then you do, and the shoes aren't exciting to run in. Well, I can definitely say this has all changed when it comes to the latest model. The upper has felt very comfortable and very plush wrapped around my foot, that's for sure. We got a really good level of padding around that ankle collar, in the heel cup and in the tongue of the shoe, but it still allowed me to get a nice specific lockdown around my midfoot. If you are looking at this shoe for triathlons, then there's no worry about running this shoe sockless. This shoe internally is very soft. It's almost completely lined with a very soft kind of sock liner. So just to cut back on any irritations if you did run the shoe sockless. The uppers also felt very airy and very breathable to run in. I think that's largely down to this sort of lightweight engineered mesh that's been used in the construction. But we've also got some nice detailing with these ventilation holes worked into the toe box of the shoe. And we've also got a similar feature worked into the gusseted tongue in the shoe as well. So it really does give you a nice airy, breathable feel as you're running along in the shoe. So when it comes down to sort of comfort and performance of the upper in the Gel Noosa 13s, it is a big thumbs up all round from me. The Flight Foam compound from ASICS using the midsole of the shoe has offered a really good level of comfort, albeit it is a little bit firmer than I first thought it would be in the shoe when I first looked at it. Not in a bad way. It gives you that sort of nice balance between cushion and comfort, but then we've still got that little bit of firmness. So the shoe really does come alive in those quicker sort of tempo speed work interval sessions, or even on race day. I've run a couple of progressive 10Ks in the shoe, and I was really surprised at the performance of this shoe while doing them sessions. As I started to build through the miles and get to that sort of 6:30, 6:20 minute miling, I was amazed at how well this shoe handled that pace. I think a lot of it comes down to that quite aggressive rockered geometry in that midsole. And I've got to be honest, it did take me a couple of runs to get used to it. It is quite aggressive on drop off on the toe, and I've run in lots of rockered shoes before. But once I got used to it, I really started to enjoy it. On the steadier, longer runs, it just felt very easy and very efficient to run in. But like I said, when I up the pace on them tempos, intervals, speed work, this shoe really can handle pace well. The Noosa 13 has felt really well balanced, and I think weighing in at 242 grams in a men's UK 9.5 is a great weight for this shoe. It allows the shoe to have enough structure, enough cushioning, enough shoe to handle your longer, slower runs. But also if you're using the shoe for, say, Ironman triathlon, you've got enough shoe here to get you through that marathon at the end of your race on tired legs, but it's also light enough to handle any speed work you do in your training or racing over shorter distances. So I think it makes this Tri Noosa a great all-rounder. As far as things I'd change or improvements that I feel need to be made to the shoe, well, there isn't any. Can't really think of anything. Obviously the color, this bold design colorways, it's not going to be to everybody's liking. I really love it, but I'm sure there's lots of you out there thinking, has there been an explosion in the paint factory? But I think it's a great looking shoe. The only other thing I'd mention is the rocker in the midsole is quite aggressive, and it even took me quite a few runs to get used to it, and I've run in lots of rockered midsole shoes over the years, from Hoka's to Endorphin Speeds, and I'd say this is a bit more aggressive than all of them. So if you're not used to that rockered sort of drop-off feel in your running shoes, this might take you a few runs to get used to, or you might not get used to it at all. I'd also say the shoe is predominantly set up for that sort of mid-foot, quite aggressive forefoot running motion. So if you don't run that way, if you're more heel dominant in your running action, then maybe this isn't the shoe for you. But all in all, it's been a really pleasurable experience. This is a shoe you put on and it brings a big smile to your face. But we've reached that time when we need to get some points on the Run4Adventure board for the Asics Gel Noosa Tri 13. So let's start scoring, and we'll start with the price first. With the shoe retailing in the UK at £120, I think that's a pretty good price for such a versatile running shoe. This shoe can really handle any type of running you throw at it, whether it be your quicker tempo days, speed work intervals, longer runs, marathon running, or even a bit of race day action. So because of that, it's going to have to score high, and we're going to give the Gel Noosa Tri 13 a very versatile 8 out of 10 when it comes to price. Next up is the all-important comfort and performance, and I can't really pick holes in anything when it comes to this shoe. It's been a very comfortable, plush pace to be when I'm running. I literally took it out of the box, put it on my foot, went running in it, didn't have to bed it in, didn't have to break it in. I've had no irritations, no rubbing. It's just been a very comfortable experience. When I'm running in it, I kind of forget I've even got it on my foot. As far as performance, it's a very similar story in this shoe. It's actually handled everything I've thrown at it and handled it all with ease. Even those 2 shorter, quicker sessions I did in the shoe, it felt like it had so much more to give me when it comes down to speed work. And then on them longer, slower runs, the flight foam compound in the midsole felt comfortable underfoot, and having that rockered geometry in the midsole, it made running feel quite easy and very efficient even at slower tempos. So again, the shoe, no issues when it comes to comfort or the way it's performed over the mileage we've run in it. So it's going to have to score high again when it comes to comfort and performance for the Gel Noosa Tri 13, and it's going to come in with a top performing 8 out of 10. Last up to score is durability, and a very important part of any shoe review, and so far so good. The shoe looks to be holding up very well to the mileage. No early signs of wear on the upper at all, and that outsole is looking really good. No wear on the heel or the forefoot of that outsole rubber. Going to be interesting to see how this shoe holds up over time though, because very lightweight in upper construction, very flexible, but there's no real structure around that toe box to help with durability at the flex points, and this rubber on the outsole to keep it lightweight is very thin. So again, very interested to see how this shoe holds up to mileage, but so far, so good. So it is going to be 8 all round for the Tri Noosa 13, and we're going to score the shoe a very well put together 8 out of 10 for durability. So tallying all those points up for this very versatile, super colourful triathlon specific shoe, it's going to come in with a very impressive 24 out of 30. When it comes down to looks for this shoe, well, obviously it's a massive thumbs up from me. I love the way this shoe looks. Anyone that's followed the channel for any time will know I am a sucker for a bold, bright, colourful running shoe, and they don't come a lot brighter than this. As far as comparisons with the Gel Noosa 13s, I would say the Hoka Rincon 2, very similar, a nice lightweight neutral training shoe that will cross over to all aspects of your running. But also Saucony's Kinvara 12 that we reviewed earlier in the year, similar thing, nice and lightweight, neutral training shoe, but again it will handle all aspects, race day, and the Kinvara is also a very popular shoe when it comes down to triathletes. But We've reached that time in the review where we need to wrap this up with a quick conclusion. Firstly, clearly ASICS pitched this shoe at the triathlon market, but it's not just a triathlon specific shoe, even though it's got all those great little details. It's just a really good, really versatile running shoe. So if you're in the market for that lightweight, multi-versatile running shoe that's going to cross over to all your running, whether it be longer, slower, quicker, shorter runs, or a bit of race day action, then I'd definitely recommend checking out the Tri Noosa 13. But putting all that aside, if you are a triathlete and triathlon is your main focus, you have to check out this shoe, guys. I love all the attention to details when it comes to them sort of triathlon driven features. The rubber grippers on the tongue so you can pull that shoe on easy, having that really functional heel loop that actually works on the back end of the shoe, and then the shoe coming with matching elastic laces. It's just brilliant. It's such great attention to detail. What it really highlights is that a lot of time and effort has gone into this shoe. Whoever was responsible for designing it understands triathletes, understands triathlon, and really cares about the work they're doing. So great job ASICS when it comes down to the Gel Tri Noosa 13. But that is a wrap on another review at Run4Adventure, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. Hope you enjoyed looking at this colourful running shoe. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We have left links in the description for the Gel Tri Noosa 13 if you want to find out any more information, and get involved, guys. What are your feelings? What are your previous experiences in the Gel Tri Noosa shoes from ASICS? Good or bad? Let us know in the comments below. Just before we go again, don't forget to get along to run4adventure.uk and check out the awesome new technical running apparel we've got there available. Technical short sleeve tees and technical running vests. The pre-orders are open now, guys, so get your orders in now. It's only going to be open till the 16th of May, so don't miss out. Get in the mix. It's a great way of supporting the channel. Plus, you're going to look super cool in them funky new designs when you're out there training and racing this summer. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. It's always appreciated. We will see you on the channel very soon. And as always, stay safe and keep on running.